Hello, today is March 1st, 2018. They just dropped off this load of mulch. There's the crew that's doing the utility lines, power lines. So this will keep me busy for a while. I still need to get truckloads of horse manure. I've not done anything in months. And I still got all the trees. I need to see which ones survived. I think most of the chestnuts have done fine over here. I gotta clean up all the strawberries. I would like to make a bed of them, but it's just the fire ants are so bad. Oh, this is the persimmons. I don't know about the other one. But I need to clean this whole bed out. That's perillas. It's probably self-seeded, the perillas right there. I've been trying to fill this in. I need to get a truckloads from my daughter's house of the horse manure. Look how wild the lemongrass had gotten. I just had to give things up for a while. Looks like I may have lost that sage. I got several sage plants already that I need to plant. Oh, lemon balm's making a nice comeback. It was huge. I dug one up and moved it over there, but I don't think it survived on that side. And rosemary. I just love the smell of rosemary. Okra, I didn't even get the seeds out of these. Still got seeds from before. A lot of cleaning up to do. Oh, the greenhouse. He got the plastic. He got into research mode. And sometimes when you get so much information, you don't know which way to go, what to believe, what to think, or what to do. But a lot of people were complaining about the plastic that they bought at Lowe's, that it didn't last but one summer. And you had to be careful about when you're using the cattle panels, that it's got jagged points on it, and it's gonna rub with the airflow. It's gonna rub that plastic, and it's gonna mess it up. So he's looking at different ways to do it. He didn't want to use you have to be careful about the interaction of plastic, especially if it's not UV rated, with PVC, and using when PVC is in contact with the plastic, that it has a chemical reaction and it messes up the plastic. And he was leery about even using some watering hoses. That we've got some hoses that are no longer any good. They got too many holes and damages, and he could have cut them up and put them on here, but then he was worried about the interaction between them. So he ended up doing this cardboard and cotton twine in there, and he used screws on the bottom with that furring strip. He ripped some pressure treated lumber to make furring strips for both sides. So now he needs to come out here, and the window and the door. Right now he just has the plastic weighted down, and this is the whole sheet that he ordered. I'll put the information about what he ordered in the description. But he just has it weighted down for right now. And he's going to do what he's going to do on the ends, hopefully soon. Because it's already March 1st. It's hard to tell where my fruit trees are. But I think they survived. I've got another chestnut tree over there, but it's dropped its leaves. Chestnuts hold their leaves through the winter. They don't drop in the fall. And when the new buds come out, when they start producing new buds, is when the leaves get knocked off. So this chestnut tree still has it. I need to come in here and do a lot of pruning. I see it's made a secondary, and I'm going to just cut that off. What I normally do is I'll have these in the back of the truck, and we use the 4 and 5 gallon buckets to fill up with horse manure from the pile at my daughter's house. And I fill up these containers yes, I could fill up the back of the truck, and when the guys are doing that, they can do it that way, but it's really hard for me to unload. So with this, I can load it in, and then I still use some buckets for transport. Then I come over here and I dump the buckets, and then I fill the buckets up with these and then move it off the truck. I can't shovel it off the bed, and then you still have to move it to where you want it. So I'm going to finish this trench in the next couple of weeks, and I'm going to start some raised beds. We can dig some more trenches and make some more trench beds like this. And that's a comfrey. And yes, I have it in my garden. And I should get some perillas up naturally. I don't know about the okra. I want to grow some more corn. Just a mess. It's just, you know, everywhere I look, it's work, work, work. But this is the kind of work I like. And pollen has been falling, and I didn't even notice it until I saw this. Is that one of our cats or a raccoon or possum had walked over here? But the pollen had accumulated in the little puddles and they'd walk through it. So jasmines are blooming. And I'm waiting to see what survived of my trees. I'm sure this kiwi plant's okay. This is the, I can't even remember what I've got where. Elderberry, yeah. So elderberry seems to have made it fine. Mulberry over here. And the black walnuts are here. A lot of cleaning and not this weekend. These are pecans. And I gotta figure out, remember, and go back over the old videos. That's another good reason to video if you're not documenting or can't keep track of the documentation that you do. Oh, good. It'll come to me. And then some of this stuff got shuffled around, so I have to wait for them to get in full leaf. And this is just peat moss in there. And witch hazel. Pretty sure that's witch hazel. All of that. And in between the smaller ones, willow. That's not willow, I don't think. Could be. I gotta go back over everything. This one was gifted. I don't know if it survived the winter. And this is my other persimmon. And obviously it has survived, but it's March 1st, we probably will have another frost. And there's a peach orchard that we drive by, and it's just beautifully bloomed out. A bunch of peach, pink blooms are all over it. And over here I was doing, gosh, I can't even remember. I was doing 2 of one kind, and hazelnuts. I was doing hazelnuts and service berries. That's it, I think. I have to go back over my videos, and it has, there's a soaker hose in there. It's gotten buried. I had put leaves down in there, and the first hard rain came, and all the sand came from down the driveway over and into this area and buried it, which I don't know if I need to see. There's some of the soaker hose showing. But I'm going to dump all this into the trench and use them to move some more. I was growing watermelon in here. I like to get the chickens out here and just let them do my cleaning up. And these were growing those Korean yellow melons. And watermelons and the big ones. These are different mints. I've got some green onions over there. That one was a tomato. these were the 2 chestnuts I'd taken and brought back from a friend and gave her 2 other chestnuts. Primrose. Forgot what was in there. Flowers. Don't have my glasses on, I can't read that. And I've been harvesting from these green onions. Need to clean all this up. Getting all white trashy over here. But too much going on, and I injure myself, and I've been sick. I'm still not fully recovered from whatever this thing where my voice sounds so bad. And cutting myself last weekend. Real smart. So I do it in spurts and do what I can, and it's never enough. And I'm trying not to be discouraged. Because I have a very blessed life. We're going to go camping soon, so I can get ready for that too. And I want to get that old chicken coop running again as a nursery. But I've been trying to do that for months. Other things, other projects. I want it to be pretty. I want it to walk up and say, hey, welcome home. And it is not pretty. I've cannibalized my little brick walkway. Both of our cats were missing for a couple of days, and we found some big, my husband saw some big coyote prints right below our house. So that kind of disrupted them, so they were gone for a while. But now they're back. And I got to get that fruit tree planted in the next couple of weeks. I was hoping to get a lot of things. My husband also dug up some holes, different places where I asked him to for trees, and I just never got to plant them. And I wanted to plant them during the winter and let them, recover in situ, but oh well. Anyway, that's the garden update. I'm feeling discouraged just looking at all this. My backup water supply, which I don't need anymore, but I'll figure out something. I gotta clean out that's obviously mint right there. That's easy to tell. I can see the mint over there, but a lot of clover. And, oh yeah, there's some mint right there. And I can just come out here and listen to an audiobook and do this. Have some gloves on so I don't mess that up. It'll be another week, a little bit less than a week before I can get it removed, the stitches, and somewhat go back to normal activity with that hand. Isn't this pretty? Primroses. Yeah, Toto. I'm glad you're okay. Thanks for joining me. Be a blessing and be blessed.